Welcome to this paper presentation on how to grow the Nigerian Football League to world standard, learning from the Bundesliga, the La Liga, and the Premier League. The Nigerian Professional Football League was founded 51 years ago with 6 participating teams. The Nigerian Football League, just as many other institutions in Nigeria, has suffered from the financial impact and the dwindling fortune since the 2000s. This presentation tackles some of the challenges and how to address them so that the Nigerian Football League can become world standard. The NPFL faces several challenges such as financial problem. Financial problem presents in that clubs get to hire coaches, sign players, and they are not able to cater to them because they do not have the finances to do so. Now, in turn, the coaches do not perform at their optimum level. Sponsorship problems. Right now, the NPFL is being sponsored by Globalcom alone. If we have more sponsors, both locally and internationally, this is going to help boost the NPFL. Next, stakeholder problem. Stakeholders are appointees from federal and state governments. Most of these appointees don't get paid salaries on time, thereby impacting the value that these appointees impact in the teams. Politics in football. A lot of football clubs are being run like political associations. Even if you have the technical know-how, if you are not politically correct, you won't be appointed to roles where you would impact and add value to these clubs. We find that players who are talented and hardworking are placed on the bench, whereas players who may be less competent are put on the field to play. This affects the overall performance of the team. Last but not the least challenge is the league does not have proper setup. There's no stipulated time or period when this league happens, so no proper plans are being laid for this league. Lessons learned from this case study leagues. Adequate funding. These leagues are adequately funded by stakeholders. For instance, the British government invested £200 million in the Premier League to boost infrastructure, and as of May 2021, the EPL was already worth over £18 billion. Business mindset. These leagues are operated like business ventures where they are expected to run and post profits. For instance, in the 2017/2018 season, La Liga's clubs posted revenue of €4.479 billion, representing growth of 20.6% over the previous season. Create sources for generating revenue. These leagues have different sources for generating revenue. They generate funds through betting, through tickets in the stadia and TV broadcast. Clubs make huge profits from season tickets, jersey sales, and other hospitality services which they provide on match days. Good management and proper structure. All 3 leagues are run by good management. The coaches are competent, the referees are up to their game, and the players are well trained. There is high level of organization in these leagues. For the English Premier League, due to good management of the league and the clubs have attracted huge investments from outside the United Kingdom. And now, I would let my co-presenter take us through the steps to grow.
Based on these lessons as highlighted by my teammates, here are some steps to take to grow the Nigerian league. The league should be privatized and government involvement should be totally eliminated. Establish a better management structure, as this will attract sponsorship from the wealthy private individuals and the corporate organization. Number 3, create alternative sources of generating revenue for the league. Number 4, hire only competent players and coaches. Number 5, establish proper training plans for the players and the coaches. Number 6, we should have a Nigerian league season, just like the Premier League. So yearly, there should be a season where there will be a Nigerian league. Number 7 is the league should not be politicized. It should be void of politics as much as possible. The 8th point is that there should be laid down ethics so as to ensure there is no form of discrimination or tribalism in the system or among the players. The 9th point is that welfare of players, coaches, and other workers should be adequately catered for. Our last point is that high commitment standard is required of all stakeholders. In conclusion, the Nigerian League has the potential to rank pari passu with other world-class leagues. Consider these points as they endeavor to provide solutions in the ailing sports sector. Our success in this sector will contribute to developing local talents, become another source of revenue for the tourism sector, and ultimately improve the GDP of Nigeria. We thank you very much for your time and your attention today. Goodbye.